Welcome to Mob Justice. It's a game show where we ask angry mobs on Twitter and YouTube, ask them what is right and wrong. Then we just believe them. And we harass the contestants if they disagree with them. It's a way for us to get the right answer and to make sure that people know what is true and not true. And after that, we don't give them prizes because prizes give people entitlement that they don't deserve because these people are too entitled to get rewards. The people commenting on YouTube videos and Twitter deserve the prizes because they are being oppressed by society. Our contestants today are Alicia, Carl, and Sean. We're not going to get them ready because they don't deserve that, so I'm going to ask the first question. How should we deal with people that live a way that we don't like? Alicia, what is your answer?
We should have an open mind due to the fact that everybody lives in different cultures, societies, and how they grow up. So we should understand that.
Carl, what is your answer?
We may be a little bit uncomfortable about that, but we should just let them live their lives.
Sean, what is your answer?
I will just ask them why they do things that make me uncomfortable and try to understand it.
Well, you're all wrong. And that proves that you want to harm society. Thinking that different lifestyles are good is a problem because we need taboos in society. We need to all have a collective identity and understand what will happen if we don't keep that going. Because society will fall apart. Understanding or accept it will ruin society. Carl, you're almost right, but think they should be allowed to harm society is just evil. You're harming society and culture, making this country much worse in general. Next question is, what does a disagreement mean? Alicia, what is your answer?
You disagree with a person means you don't agree with them on something. Outside of that, I don't get what you're trying to ask us.
Carl, what is your answer?
Don't have the same opinion as someone. I just don't get why that's a bad thing.
Sean, what is your answer?
It's all about arguing and debating with someone. I don't see why that's wrong. There's nothing wrong about it.
You're all wrong. You just give different opinions when you want to set the world on fire. When you disagree with the mob, it's the same as you supporting murder. You keep on harming people and seeing them suffer. That's what you just said.
Come on.
Shut up, and I will shut your mic, and all of you as well. How dare you, Carl, for daring to question me? I'm the host. You don't disagree with me. I'm the best person in the world. I'm right, you're wrong. You better listen to me. I know what's the best thing for everyone because I won the game at life. Next question. If the majority of people don't agree with an opinion, should you change your idea for the greater good? Alicia, what is your answer?
If the majority of people don't agree with you, you should stand up for yourself and try to debate them because a diversity of opinion is a good thing and it makes us stronger.
Carl, what is your answer?
Everyone has different opinions and people will disagree with you. That doesn't make you wrong, it just makes most people not agree with you.
Sean, what is your answer?
Opinions is not a fact, so you can't be wrong. And we need to stop caring what people say and act like it's the truth.
You are all wrong again because disagreeing with people's opinions makes you a wrong person. When you're wrong, Everything you do is wrong, and you don't exist in society or culture. You don't like people, you hate people, and you only want to ruin people's lives and see the whole community burned down. People are holding us back and think it's a good thing. Disagreement should be ended, and you daring to question it may bring the whole society and culture down the toilet. The final question: is the mob justice a great thing or a good thing? Alicia, what is your answer?
Well, that's a loaded question. Well, justice is never okay.
Carl, what is your answer?
Mob justice is evil and uncontrollable, so it can never be a good thing.
Sean, what is your answer?
I disagree with it because it's a way to harass people. And we should return to a society and culture where toxic jerks don't make a society and culture a horrible place to live in. I remember a time where people don't have time for that and love each other. And I found communities that love me. Now everybody sees that if you don't agree with the group, that makes you evil. And I think that took community, it took friends away from me, and I just hate it. I just want to say to everybody who supports it, think about what you're doing and how you're harming society by thinking that you're trying to get accountability for your actions of people that you don't like. You may actually make society worse, and the things that you fight for will be seen as bad things because people will see it as just a way to harass people. Just think about your actions before you do them, is all I have to say. I want accountability, but we need to think before we do things.
I need to explain to you all why angry mobs are required to fix society and their issues. We need to make sure that injustice will end. If not, guess what? Communities will be ruined. We need accountability to make all our world to be improved. We need to do it. If not, society will end. Angry mobs are necessary to create more love, not hate. We need to do that to help people to be better people. And we need to do that in order to have a love back in the air. And we need to stop thinking that it's a bad thing. We need to stop people, and we need to stop them from hurting them. And you need to shape up before they need to take over and become the government to help you out to know what is right and wrong. You always seem different, and I can't put my finger on it. How? You're just not like other people. You don't act like other people. You're like a free spirit is something that I want. Okay. What I'm trying to ask you is what makes you different and a free spirit and don't feel like you need pressure from society to fix you to fit in? I just don't care about society. That's it. I know, but is there something different about you is making you think this way? I don't think you can be 100% me even if you try. I disagree. I think I can be you if I try. I don't think you fully understand. You're trying to tell me something that I'm not understanding. Can you just tell me? Are you sure you won't judge me? Because people think me telling them something makes me an evil mastermind trying to destroy them. I don't think no matter what you tell me, I will think that. Well, okay. People think I'm a criminal because I'm autistic. People actually think you're a criminal because you're autistic, which is something you can't control. That's really sad. I know this comes as a surprise because you think I don't fit in because I'm a free spirit, but this is 100% true. Forget my viewpoints on this thing. I just can't believe people treat you like that. I'm used to it, so it's not a big deal. Yes, it is. People are hating on you for no reason. I don't think you really know that. No, we must do something about it because I'm pissed at it. Wow, you're selfish. Sorry, I should have phrased it. Because I just feel a little sad that people hurt you. And I just don't want to see that anymore. I just want to make your life better as a friend. I know, I just want to make a joke. I got it. I can take it. Hey, I know you care about me because you don't think me acting weird makes me a stalker. People actually think you're a stalker? Yes, people think my like a social cue problem, me act differently than everybody else, makes me a creep, even though that I don't follow them to their houses or do anything else creepy like a stalker. I just can't believe that people think about that about you. Because I don't think people know they're hurting me. Ableism is something you don't see on the outside. It is all hurt on the inside. That's good. Is it fun for me to ask what ableism is? It's all being bigoted to someone with a mental or physical disability. I didn't know that you face that, or that type of bigotry even existed in the first place. Because it's usually thrown in with racism, sexism, and other sorts of bigotry, so it doesn't get its attention that it deserves. People say that ending ableism is the last fight that civil rights needs to fight, and is the type of bigotry that the civil rights movement forgot. Do you think the social justice movements forgot about you because they care about only acting like they care about people than actually, I don't know, caring about people? And maybe that, but I'm not sure, but what I can tell is every single time I look up ableism, it's always about some sort of speech policing, like you shouldn't say stupid or dumb. I don't think you should say something like retard, but I don't think you should stop saying stupid or dumb because to stop being ableist. Why should we stop saying stupid or dumb? I don't know, probably was used as a slur at one point, but if that's true, we lost it all its meaning, or it was like the scientific diagnosis for people with mental conditions back in the day. But I don't really know. I just don't think you should force people to stop saying them or shame them for saying something. If it doesn't have hatred, why should you care? Unless it has unless that word has a history of being a slur, like right now, retard or something like the N word or the F word. Yeah, I guess this thing is very horrible with no upsides. There is one upside. I know the whole society and people in the society hate me, so that's a plus. How is that a benefit? It's just nice to know who is a good or bad person. That's all. How do you know that? If someone treats me nicely, then they're a good person because they're open-minded person who is willing to work with my disability. A bad person is a very close-minded person who thinks I'm a problem for just being the way that I am. I guess I don't really get it. I guess some things just come with experience, other things you can read into, and other things are in the middle. I guess what I'm saying is just one of those things with experience, and I'm not trying to be an asshole about it. I agree, and I got what you're saying, and it's something I guess I will never understand, and I feel bad for you. I think the thing that you need to understand about this is there's just something you need to understand where I'm coming from. What do I need to understand? At least when people hate you, they tend to leave you alone. That's true, I guess. All you really need to understand is this. I understand that our whole society's interaction, all of them no matter what, is just an act. Just like a movie or a play. What you need to understand is when you're not around like-minded people all the time and how you should or shouldn't act, you understand you can be yourself and be happy with it. And that makes you somehow feel better about yourself and be independent. I think that's a cool thing. What you're saying is you are not part of it and you see what it really is because you're on the outside looking in. You got it. Man, this society's more messed up than I thought. That's what I've always thought. Is it okay we just move on to something lighter? Yes.
With all that said, the world is not flat, it's round. Come on, you know nothing. The world is flat, it's all around you. I don't see the curvature of the earth. I don't see none of that. In front of me, I see a flat earth, so the earth is flat. And also, you're making me upset. And because you're making me upset, that's all you wanted. So, you automatically lost the argument. The world is flat. What are you talking about? Just because you're upset and you see a flat earth in front of you doesn't make the earth flat. Reality is reality, and science is science. And we have known the earth being flat for thousands of years. I already told you why. Why are you denying it?
Why are you making this great man into a horrible person? You make all rationality. You just look bad. I hate the flat earth, but you're treating people like horrible. Just because you don't like someone supporting a flat earth. This is making you stupid at this point in time.
I know how you really are acting horrible at this point, trying to convince people of falsehoods. You're just making you look bad. You're actually hurting your case. People are starting to agree with me just because you're an asshole. What are you guys talking about? This all sounds crazy to me. What's going on here? This is exactly why we need to kill rationality. To help people understand the truth is inside you all along. And you just need to find people to agree with you. That's how rationality should work.